What is up, YouTube? Mike here, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. Definitely be sure to subscribe so you guys can check out all the content that I have from some of the fabrication projects that I'm working, reviews, wheeling content. I'm gonna have it all. I got more stuff planned. For today, I am going to be doing a review and testing out a new tool that I am mega excited about. Without further ado, let's check it out. I finally splurged and I got a new tool, and this one is from TMR Customs. I needed a new notcher. The one that I had was old and crappy and broke. So time to upgrade. And I did so with this one. I'm pretty pumped about it. Some of you guys may know it and have seen it. This is the Grizzly hole saw 2 notcher by TMR Customs. So anyway, let's start here. I will break this video down into 2 simple parts. We'll unbox it first, and then we're gonna start notching some tube. All right, so first to start, free sticker courtesy of TMR. Whoop. I swear, there's definitely nothing more satisfying than opening up a fresh box of a new part or a new tool, especially this close to the Christmas holidays. And I feel like this has got those little metal, what you would call it, in the box, making it nice and hard to open. Yep, little staples. I was catching my fingers on those things. Anybody else have that problem when they're opening the boxes and those little metal staples and you rip it open and it like stabs you? Yeah, I do it every single time. Not TMR's fault, not blaming them. Tons of stuff comes like that. In fact, this box is like not dented, ripped, and it's heavy, so awesome job to them for nice packaging. I definitely appreciate that. All right. Take it all out. We got 3 boxes here. All right. 5 box. 1, 2, 3, and some hardware. There you have it. There is that nice Grizzly tube notcher from TMR. Got your main base, got the notcher itself, tube clamps, needle and hardware so I can see what angle I'm doing. This thing is sweet and it is heavy duty. So there she is, folks, assembled in all of its glory. Yeah, this thing is really sweet. I'm definitely stoked with, you know, the unit itself. It's super, super versatile. I mean, the nice thing is you can pretty much notch from lots of different, you know, angles. You know, sometimes depending on the bit that you're using, it won't have enough depth to notch all the way through. So as you're, you know, notching, if you pretty much hit a stop, a point where it won't go anymore because you've, you know, bottomed out, you can come to the other side on the same angle and continue notching the rest of the way through. This thing you can mount in a vise clamp. You can table mount it. There's 2 threaded holes on the bottom of this sort of main base plate right here. And you can pretty much mount this thing, you know, anywhere. The other thing that I like about this is that, you know, if you're not going to be using it, instead of leaving it out, or if you have a small garage space, it is easy to disassemble. So you pretty much just need a 3/4 inch socket, and you can loosen up this one bolt right here. That will basically drop, you know, this part of the notcher down because there's a little channel groove right there. These things as well, if you loosen up the clamps like so, they slide right off. And you can take this thing and put it in a small box and store it in your tool chest, and then you can bust it out, you know. You could take it to a buddy's or let somebody borrow it, you know. It's not one of those things, you know, that has to just sit out all the time. Obviously, if you got the space and you want to, go for it. you know, for me, you know, I like to sort of keep my shop as clean and as organized as I can. So when I'm using something, I use it. When I'm done using it, I clean it up, I put it away, and I store it for the next time. And that's pretty much what I will do with this thing here. So I am super stoked. If you guys have been following me and you've been following some of the videos that I kind of have going on currently, you guys will know that I am getting ready to start notching some tube. I need to add a rear harness bar and some add-in tubing here in this back section of the buggy. I have a rear bench sheet that I'm putting in for my kids. I need to be able to get some added strength in the cage there. Harness bar for their 5th point harnesses because I have the other tabs put in. So it's perfect. This notcher came at the perfect timing because now I get to test it out. I get to notch some tube and I get to tell you guys pretty much how I like it, which I'm expecting good things. So anyway, that's where I said in the beginning, second part of this video is gonna be notching some tube and getting into this thing. So without further ado, now we're notching tube. All right, so with this notcher in general, it's pretty simple to use. And let me show you what I mean by that is basically you just slip your tube that you're gonna notch in here. You adjust these clamps down. You find the angle that you are going to be notching on the bottom side of the notcher. There is a bolt. You basically just tighten that down. Once you find the angle that you would like to be notching, you can adjust the height so that way it is sitting center in the tube that you're going to be notching, whatever the thickness is. And then you can go forward or backward with the slider of the notcher just to make sure that you have enough room. So you don't want to set it too far forward, or when the tube is in there, you know, the drill bit will be blocking it. And then obviously, you know, too far back and, you know, maybe you don't have enough room to go through, but they give you plenty of shaft with this. So, I mean, you can really, you know, extend. So anyway, I oiled this thing up. It is ready to go. I'm going to get some tube in there and we are going to get to notching. So far, so good. I have my first tube notched. I just need to take a little bit more off this one side here. I always like to, I don't know, factor in a little bit of buffer room when I'm notching these, just because if you notch it too far, you know, then you're kind of SOL. So, you know, get close and then maybe just make one final little cut of a notch at the end, and then, you know, you kind of get right there in the money. At least for me, I don't do enough tube notching every single day to, like, you know, consider myself anywhere near professional. So when I do notch, I take my time because DOM is expensive. For those of you guys who do this kind of stuff on the daily or just even as a hobby, you guys very much so know this stuff is not cheap. So yeah, I don't want to turn a nice piece of DOM into scrap if I can help it. So I'm gonna make my final cut on this now. I'll test fit it, and you know, I'll have one of the 3 tubes done and we'll keep on moving on. All right guys, so first impressions of the TMR notcher are awesome. Shout out to Sam Matter, Mr. Hunk of Junk. When I got this, he messaged me, and if I'm remembering straight now, he was like, these things are the cat's pajamas. Well, Sam, these are the cat's pajamas. This thing is sweet. Obviously, having good sort of bits, they're gonna make all the difference as well. I've been using these Starrett ones for a while now. You know, obviously just get a good quality bit, make sure you use oil. Otherwise you're gonna kind of run through those really, really fast. But super simple to use, you know, nice to find angles. Tube wasn't loose in there at all. As long as you kind of torque everything down, nothing kind of comes loose. Everything is mint. Yeah, I'm definitely stoked with it. I will obviously be notching more tube as time goes on and other things and other projects. So maybe down the line, I'll do like a long-term review. But as far as right out of the box, notching tube, ease of use, ease of setup, this thing is amazing. I really, really enjoyed using it. It made it, you know, very simple, stupid, which I personally like. And yeah, I was able to get these two tubes notched in the driver and passenger location, which I'm definitely pretty happy about. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. Definitely be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed this review. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more on what's going on with this. I still have some more tube to notch, and I need to get these things welded in. So if you're interested in seeing what project I have going on here, definitely be sure to check out some of the older videos. I have a lot kind of telling you what I'm doing most recently with this, as well to just kind of see more. But anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. It's good to have you guys as always. God bless. See you guys soon.